Hi everyone, this is Sandra, your passion pixie here, your intuitive and oracle reader coach, to give you an intuitive energy reading this week that's packed full of powerful, fiery, punching energy that I call March Madness. So let's begin. We start off the week with the Spring Equinox. The Spring Equinox is here and has maybe already passed for you all. It is on the 20th of March. This is all about launching new beginnings in spring as we start a new astrological calendar. It's starting off the new astrological year, and how it's doing that is it is reminding us there is a gate for us to cross over, a gate to leave behind those traumas and old patterns that no longer belong, to let them go, to be free, and to identify our core values that we desire to experience, that we want to implement in our lives to bring inspiration, to lead us to our heart's desires. So we replace the void with all of our core values and how that is linked to our goal, to our higher self. We seek to manifest it through this wave of transformation. So it's all about harmonization, bringing things into balance. Are you balancing the divine feminine and the masculine, the right and the left side of the brain? Yes, the ego and the heart. How do we serenade that to come into balance as the hemisphere comes into balance as the days get longer? And they balance out even with the days and the nights. So as we enter into this portal, we want to have the connection to our soul's imprint, to illuminate the light as we step over this threshold and this new fresh beginnings. That starts with hope, planting our seeds. And then that brings us to the new moon in Aries, where we can set those intentions of those seeds of our heart's desires. Yes, Aries is the sign, a fire sign that is about to reboot our system to kickstart a new chapter in our life. And the new chapter is going to be written by you and how you want it to be written, how you want the outcome to be. You are in control. So Aries is all about being courageous, competitive, and passionate. Competitive, being on the competitive edge, using your skills, your gifts, your original ideas, your creatrix that's inside of you. That courage is the fire, the motivation to propel you forward, to step outside of that box, to step into the unknown and take a risk. What is your relationship with risk? What is your relationship with opportunities? Because opportunities will come. So as we do this, Mars is in Gemini, and it has a potent energy that will be fast and powerful. Gemini is all about communication, and Mars moves quickly. It doesn't ask questions, it just goes. Let's get this done. It's a very masculine energy. So during this time, be very mindful of the words you speak, the thoughts that you think, because that is going to play a part in the collective, in the illumination of the light. What's going to change this energy to be positive or negative? And if you speak, what's your intention? Is it of love? Is it the ego? It's to be very mindful, because during this time you will be lured into the lower energies, lured into the external world. And when that happens, just go into your heart-centered space and align yourself with the divine, to find the divine truth within you, to recalibrate your divine soul imprint as you release the baggage of the past and honor it as it melts away, as you set your new intentions for this new path of rebirth, a fresh start. So we're planting our seeds, and then we roll into Aquarius and Pluto. They kind of come together. They kind of serenade each other now. So it'll either happen on the 22nd or 23rd, depending on what part of the world you're in. That energy is going to be very dynamic, and it's very important to ground yourself and be in that sacral chakra to call in the power of purification, to relinquish relationships, your inner turmoil, to resolve and heal that, to allow positive change of the divine light that resonates within you for your higher self and your divine truth. That Pluto, his intention, his energy is to find out the truth seeker, the truth bumps, what's beyond the underbelly of the world that's not seen, the hidden truth. It's not what it seems. Use your discernment, but go deeper. Pluto's intense, but it provides opportunities and transformations, and it's about death and rebirth, rebuilding the new life you want, but first tear down the old, which means eliminating what doesn't belong. And then it's going hand in hand with Aquarius, air sign, by the way, who is a humanitarian, who is a challenger. It challenges the status quo. It's impulsive, and it's a fixed sign, so it's fixated on what it wants. Make sure you're flexible during this time and to allow others to speak and be heard. Listen to things outside the box that you normally wouldn't follow. Listen with an open heart and open mind. It's altruistic and it's optimistic, so that's on your side. So stay grounded, honor yourself. Acknowledge your progress of where you are as you continue to evolve and grow versus judgment of yourself or others. Put out right now in this world what you want back. Mirror it back to you, and great things are going to happen. So what are you going to do during this March Madness week that's packed full of this powerful energy to propel you forward, to really go after your dreams? No more holding back and being sluggish. It's about dreaming big, but taking baby steps towards that. It's in the horizon. What steps can you take today? One little step that can get you closer to that dream. So as I end this energy reading, I want to do a card reading with the sacred geometry. So I am going to end my slideshow and come with you. There we go. And the music has stopped, but that's okay because the energy reading is over. Let's bring in the sacred geometry activation oracle to really hone in on how we're all different layers in this world. The earth, the universal love comes together, and we can start with our voice, our thoughts, our energy, sending out positive love and compassion and support to others. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. The first one is the Merkaba. The second one is transition. And the third one is perception. Okay, perfect. So we have the Merkaba. Number 32, it's number 5, which 5 is about conflict, but it's also about ending old cycles and beginning new. So the Merkaba is the harmonization between the divine feminine and masculine, just like we were talking about. The balance between work and life, personal life, the balance between right and left hemisphere of your brain. So the frequency of the Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totally the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our higher purpose. So if you look at this, it all starts here with us. You have your crown chakra, third eye, coming down and centering you into your heart space as your passions and desires flow out to your creativity, your solar plexus, as you speak the truth, your throat chakra, as you heal. It brings healing as we come together with the Merkaba. We come together to harmonize the divine masculine, the divine feminine, as we are protected by the divine. So the Merkaba, think of the Merkaba, the frequency that supports our ability to use our consciousness, yes, to really penetrate through the layers of reality and the dimension of this world, to really have that impact. The second one is called transition. It looks like a snake, yes. We're in transition. So when snake sheds its skin, it's transforming. It's going into a transition, right? It's shedding its old skin. So the frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of the existence of our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Know that no matter how hard it seems or how resistance comes up, transition has to happen. This change has to happen for a rebirth, for a transformation for all, for change, for our higher self. So as you go through it, go with ease and joy and send love as we are making this transition up. And this is our violet flame that keeps us in the middle. We're not out of balance, one side or the other. We are in center with ourselves and the divine, inviting in divine light. All right, the next one is perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Use your perception, use your intuition, use your discernment. But that comes from within, not from others. So don't rely on others during this time to tell you what you are perceiving. Use your own discernment. Use your intuition. Go within. What feels good? What feels right? Pluto will say, I will find out what the truth is, the divine truth. So the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity to ask questions, not just obey. Ask questions like the Aquarian does. Challenge the status quo. Move us beyond our comfort zone, which means maybe we need to step out of our comfort zone and really challenge what you're hearing, seeing, feeling, to find the edges of what we perceive as real. What's real here and what's not? What's an illusion and what's not? You're telling me this, but I'm feeling that. Please explain further. Go deeper. I want to know the truth. And you will find out by asking questions and being curious. So it takes a perceive as real, and it takes to a good, hard, deep look at where we are, where we want to go. It's in your hands. So as we go through this transition, lean into it. This is the first time I've done one of these, and I hope that it resonated with you in some form or fashion, that you can give me some feedback on how this energy really has propelled you forward to follow your passions, your desires, to step out of the box into the unknown, taking risks, and really developing a healthy relationship with risk and the darkness of the unknown as you plant your seeds in this new moon energy in Aries. Aries is like fired up, ready to push you out of the nest to make you fly. Now, I have never done this before, but you know what? It's a dream of mine. And I took the first step. It's not perfect, but you know what? If it's going to be perfect, you'll never take the first step towards the direction of where your heart is desiring you to go, to serve your higher self, to be in connection with the divine that really serves you. So I encourage you to take the first baby step. Maybe it's going live like I'm doing, or maybe it's writing the new chapter of your life by writing the first sentence. The first sentence on the first page, it starts there, but you can't go towards that big dream until you get ignited and start the process. So Aries will help you with that. Pluto will provide you the truth. Aquarians will find out the delusions and will be an advocate for you. And the portal of the spring equinox is there saying, let go of the past. Let's step into something better that's perfect for you, where you can work smarter, not harder. So my friends, until next time, have a happy March Madness week and enjoy and fire up those engines of your heart's desires. Until then, Ashe.